Hello everyone, this is Talene again. We love to get in the car. Today is March 25th, 2020. It's about 11 something in the morning. Whew, I just got through walking. I'm not used to wearing a mask, as you can see. And the struggle is real. Trying to breathe through this mask, but I'm trying to do stuff the way we're supposed to. Anyway, so I'm in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Currently, as of last night, we had approximately 674 cases in the state of Tennessee. Numbers range from 18 to 15 people in Hamilton County. I don't think that is exactly correct. From what I understand, they got hundreds in the hospital over here that they're not reporting. So anyway, just want to say, y'all, everybody stay safe. And contrary to what our president and the doctors are telling us, if you have a mask, I suggest you wear it. And I know that there's a stigma behind wearing the mask, and I kind of felt that way a little bit. But I've been watching these numbers go up and up since February 24th. And I refuse to worry about what other people think. I have people in my home that I want to keep safe, and therefore I will wear my mask. I'm still, thank the Lord, able to go to work. I work in what they consider essential business. So I still go to work. I don't know at what point they possibly will let us work from home. I don't know yet. But as of right now, I'm still going to work. And we have the restaurants and bars are on delivery only. As of today, all nail salons, hair salons, barbershops, massage parlors, spa places, and tattoo parlors are all closed. And the school system has been closed since March the 16th. They just extended it from the 13th now to the 27th. But I got a feeling that more than likely they're not going back to school this year. So I have to say they've been doing pretty good about making sure that people who don't, the kids that rely on breakfast and lunch, they've been using the buses to deliver the meals at the regular bus stops. They also have them available for pickup at the schools. And the kids have packets we can get online. We've been doing their work. They've been recording lessons. So they've been really good about trying to keep the kids engaged, because I'm not sure what they're going to do with this school year. I don't know if they're just going to throw it away and pass everybody to the next grade, or I don't know. With this virus, who knows what's going to happen. Anyway, I think it's very important for you to do what you're led to do. But masks are important. And even in Asian countries, they wear a mask all the time. It's not stigmatized like it is here. I mean, just the 2 days I've been wearing it, now mind you, I should have been wearing it more than that, but the 2 days that I've been wearing it, I get so many crazy looks. And it just amazes me. But I know that it's hard to find masks, because a lot of people who were on this weeks ago already bought the mask and the gloves up, so they're hard to find. This stuff that they're saying about, and this may offend somebody, but this stuff that they're saying about, where the public buying masks and gloves is making less available for the healthcare people. First of all, number one, if everybody wore a mask, then it wouldn't be spreading as much. Number one. Number two, why would a manufacturer prioritize masks and gloves going to, say, mom and pop store on the corner versus going to the hospital? That doesn't make any sense. The masks and gloves that are allocated to go to the hospital, they're going to be prioritized. So they're not going to send, Walmart had their order in first, so we're going to send Walmart their masks and gloves first, and then we send it to the hospital. No, that's just dumb. It's a dumb thing for them to say. Because what's going to happen is they're going to prioritize all the medical systems centers, all the medical hospitals, all the hospitals and stuff, they're going to be prioritized. And then whatever they have left, I'm assuming that this is what's logical. It's my logic. But they would send them to everybody else based on when they placed the order. And, you know, their account status and all that kind of good stuff. That's the only way I see doing it. Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense. Anyway, but like China's done, which China's, I don't believe their numbers for one thing. But South Korea and Singapore and Hong Kong, that they require everyone to wear a mask. Now, supposedly, not only are their numbers have been going down, but also they have almost no flu cases because everybody's wearing a mask. Considering the fact that the last study that I saw, and I cannot quote where it came from, that this virus is airborne 30 minutes to 3 hours in the air and can last 24 hours on cardboard. Now, they didn't say what kind of cardboard, because I think that's important to know too. Like, if it's corrugated, is it the processed cardboard? You know, which one is it? And then also that it can live on certain surfaces, you know, anywhere up to 3 to 7 days or something. I don't remember that part. But you have to be careful. We have to protect ourselves. Unfortunately, our government is more concerned about the economy than he's concerned about people being alive. Which is crazy to me. And then they put out this unrealistic narrative that, oh, only older people get it. Well, that's not exactly true either. So, I mean, it's sad that, you know, we can't even get correct information from our own government, but I'm not shocked because governments are known to lie. It's like Russia, from reports I'm reading, Russia is lying to their constituents and their citizens, telling them that, oh, we don't have that many cases here, but the doctors are having to categorize anybody who has the symptoms of COVID-19 to list them as pneumonia or flu. They're not listing them as COVID-19 cases. So Russia also has more cases than their claim. Also, we haven't heard any about Yemen. Are there any cases in Yemen? They're not reporting. North Korea's not reporting. And they're right on the border with South Korea. Now, I do know that they did close their borders, and Russia closed their borders. And what I understand, Russia's borders are still closed to China. So that's an indication, right? To me, that's a huge indicator right there. That if China's saying, oh, we won, we did it, and put everybody back in the factories, then why would Russia still have their border closed? Why would the surrounding countries still have their borders closed? Because there's still a problem. And the CCP is putting out the narrative like everything's cool, we don't want. And then we got our president, Lord bless his soul, saying we're going to have this licked by Easter. This is going to be licked by Easter. This is going to be all over by Easter. I don't know where he's getting this imaginary fanland stuff from. It's nice to be optimistic, but you need to be realistic. This thing takes weeks to incubate. The cases that we're seeing in Washington and New York were probably there for months, weeks. The incubation period, anywhere from 2 days to 27 days. There's no telling how long the case has been there. And then the fact that you got people that are asymptomatic that are unknowingly passing it to other people. And that's the importance of wearing masks. It's because if you do have the COVID-19 and you just happen not to have any symptoms, but you still have an ability to pass it on to other people that may not end up being asymptomatic. They may have full-blown COVID-19 and end up having to be on a respirator or on a ventilator. So, I mean, I just wish that people would use their heads and not be so ready to believe everything you're told, but at the same time, I don't want to be super negative, but I don't want to be stupid either. I mean, God tells us to be wise as snakes and gentle as doves. And just because we have faith does not mean we don't have wisdom. Faith and wisdom are not mutually exclusive. They should be able to work hand in hand. Well, anyway, I've rambled for, let me look at this, for about 10 minutes. And I'm just praying for everyone to try to follow the directions of your municipalities. Try to stay out of the stores as much as possible. Just go when you need to. Make sure you're masking yourself and gloving up. And even in the store, if I know I'm going to have, in the store, you're going to have close proximity. I don't care what they say. It's about 6 feet, and it's fine. But if it's in the air, it doesn't matter about 6 feet. So if I'm in the store, I'm going to wear goggles too. Eye protection, because these are open mucous membranes that can just touch virus and go do what it's going to do. So I think that we should, make sure that we're protecting ourselves, and not only ourselves, our families and our communities, that we're not unknowingly spreading this around. Yeah, you 20-year-old, you may not have any symptoms, but you take it home to grandma and pawpaw, and then they're sick. So unfortunately, we've got a culture of entitlement and selfishness. And I think that's what makes it hard for people to grasp on to the concept of wearing the mask. I mean, yeah, we may have to be doing this for several months. We have no idea. There's no cure for this thing. They're still researching it. And if it's anything like flu, it's a virus. It's going to mutate constantly. So it's a constant catch up. Now, personally, I don't take the flu shot. I have no plan on taking the flu shot because I work in healthcare. I have worked in healthcare, and I understand that it's really a waste of time. Not to mention all the other unnecessary additives they have in there that cause side effects that people, I don't know why they put it in the darn thing in the first place. So anyway, wear your gloves, wear your mask, protect yourselves and your families. And I would say go get supplies, but I know a lot of places don't even have the basics. I still don't understand why everybody made a run on toilet paper. I don't understand that, because my first mind wasn't toilet paper. My first thought was, let me go shore up my canned foods. Let me go get some extra cases of water. Let me make sure I got toothpaste and, food was my first priority. It wasn't toilet paper. Because frankly, if anybody ever used a cloth diaper, you just clean and wash it and reuse it. So I'm not understanding why toilet paper was just such a big, we gotta do it. We gotta have toilet paper. Don't understand that. Don't understand the TP argument. But anyway, wear your mask, be safe. I'm in the car. I just had to go pick up a prescription, and then, and they did take my temperature, which I understand they doing that, but you're asymptomatic, it ain't gonna show up anyway. But my issue with that is they didn't have the infrared, so unfortunately I had to pull my mask down. So annoying. Anyway, wear your mask, be safe. If you got any questions, comments, put it below. But y'all be safe. Don't believe everything you told. We do need to protect ourselves and our families. I love y'all. God bless. And with this situation, I'm going to say one last thing. I keep saying, oh, quit and quit. Sound like my pastor. I'm done. Get in your word. Get in your word. Read it. This is a time period where a lot of things are changing, and there's a lot of things possibly coming behind this that we don't know. And so we want to be protected, and you want to be aware, and you want to be sensitive to the Holy Spirit and what He says you should be doing right now. Protect yourself, protect your families, stay informed, and stay safe. Love y'all. God bless.